Welcome back to another episode of Build and Drive, where today we're going to be checking to see how much oil is actually in the crankcase when the oil light comes on. Stay tuned. So I'm about to change my oil here. We got some 5W50 oil. We're going to be testing to see if that actually helps with the oil consumption in our N52. But first, I want to actually see how much oil is left in the crankcase when the oil light turns on. So if you've ever driven an N52, especially the N52 B25, you know that it consumes a lot of oil because the piston design is faulty from 2005 to 2008, and they rectified that with the N52 B30. But the piston doesn't have the oil holes, the oil return holes in the right position, and therefore the oil just gets burned up in the cylinder and you have this massive oil consumption. BMW even says, oh hey, your car can consume up to 1 liter per 700 kilometers, and that is considered normal. I consider that crazy. Right now this is at about 1 liter per 1400 kilometers, and that's why we're going to change oil and actually see if this 5W50 oil will help reduce our oil consumption. So why is this an issue? Why should you be worried? So this BMW N52 engine uses about 6.5 liters of oil, and it's super important to the functioning of the engine, as it is the oil is what lubricates the engine. It's what cools down the cylinders, the pistons. So if there is less oil in the crankcase, let's say 5.5 liters, 5 liters, 4.5 liters, that oil has to work double time to keep the engine cool and as well keeping it lubricated. So to have the digital dipstick really messes with it. It causes a lot of issues, and especially we go to the racetrack often pushing the engine to the limit. I need a turbo! Holy crap, we're slow! You're good, dude. If you screw up and don't know how much oil is in your engine, you can blow your motor, and we don't want that to happen. Let's check and see how much oil is left in the crankcase, because I feel like the oil sensor is acting up. The oil sensor, I feel, doesn't actually tell us exactly how much oil is in the crankcase. And I'm going to demonstrate this for you right now.
Flashback.
A couple weeks ago, I put a liter of oil in, and then I started driving, and I monitored how long it would take for the oil, for the electronic dipstick, to actually read properly. So check this out. Okay, so we've been driving now for 5-10 minutes, and I'll check the oil, and as you can see, we added a liter, but it says add a liter. So this is why BMWs are a little bit dangerous with the digital gauge. It's because the digital gauge isn't really accurate when you switch, well, when it needs to change. So after maybe 20 more minutes of driving, it will finally even out. But I think it does some sort of averaging from the previous drives. So you have to watch out for that. A lot of people will add oil and then add more oil and then add more oil, and not allowing the sensor to actually do its thing. And you'll overfill and it'll cause a lot of problems. So I know for a fact that I've just added a liter like 10 minutes ago. And so I'm gonna keep driving another 20 minutes and we'll see what it says. And there we go. As you can see, just some kilometers later, and now it says it's half full. So we're gonna be driving for another 30 minutes. So I'll see at the end of the drive what it says, and then I'll top it up, maybe half a liter or something like that. Okay, we just made it to my favorite barbecue place, and the lady who owns it has this legit V8 Ford F100, old school. Nice. Legit. I'm so happy to see something like this. Anyway. So now we've been driving another some kilometers, and as you can see, I checked the oil and it says it's full. So I definitely think that it averages over time, and you need to be careful about that, to just put in a liter and know that it's good to go, and watch the oil level go back up over time. So I think it's been like, I don't know, 60 kilometers, 80 kilometers. that we've been driving now. Yeah, so oil level is not that great on a BMW, especially if you have oil consumption.
End of flashback.
So rather than just add another liter of oil like it's asking us, we're going to drain all this out, we're going to measure it, and let's see how much engine oil is actually left in this N52 when that light comes on. So I've jacked up this side a little bit to make the engine tilt that way to make sure it's all cut out. And as you can see, some more is coming out now. I'm gonna wait for that to finish. And then we'll measure it out. How much really is in that crankcase after that light comes on. All right, so we've got our 5-liter bottle. This oil, this is empty. This oil is also really awesome if you live in Europe. Not as expensive as the Rogue 5W40, but still really good. It holds up really well, and it's a full synthetic. So got our used oil here. Let's pour it into here. Gives us little notches here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to assume number 5 liters is right there, and we'll see how much it's supposed to have in how much we actually had in the crankcase. We should have had 6.5 liters minus 1 liter because the oil light came on. So I'm gonna spend a couple minutes pouring this out. Hope you guys guessed in the comments below how much you think is actually in the crankcase. So let's get started. See, I always smell fuel, but I know that the fuel content in the oil is very low because we did an oil lab analysis after the rebuild, and I'll link that video down below if you're interested. And there was almost no fuel content in the oil, which is great, which means our injectors are working good. So let me turn this so you guys can see. We are at the 4-liter mark, and we're still going here. There's 4 liters. 4.5. So, that's interesting. What do you guys think? Look at that, where it's sitting, just under the 5-liter mark, I want to say. That was all the oil that was in there. Now I understand maybe there's 10-20% of oil sitting in the head or sitting somewhere in the Vanos system, but we had maybe 4.75 liters, almost 5 liters come out. Maybe 5 liters, let's say, come out. There should be 5.5 in there. So this is what's worrisome about the M52s, is because that digital oil gauge doesn't really give you a good reading of how much oil is actually in there. You could have 5 liters and go beat on the car on the Autobahn, and then you'd be starving your engine before even knowing that you're low on oil. So, I mean, this is mainly the big issue with the M52s. You'll see a lot of M52s on eBay Kleinanzeigen, you know, used blocks, used heads that they've blown their engine because of oil starvation. And of course, you wouldn't know your engine's starving on oil because the engine's oil sensor doesn't tell you. And I think that's what happened to the old engine. Something wore out, just got hot. Okay, so there you have it, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say 5 liters when there should have been 5.5 liters. You guys check your oil. When the light does come on, stop what you're doing immediately and add a liter of oil, because it probably only has 6. Maybe BMW designed it to have 6.5 so that there's that extra wiggle room just in case you do run out of oil or something like that. There's always an extra half liter in the crankcase, but as you can see, we don't have a lot of oil there. So we just went and changed our oil with a 5W50, and we're gonna run this. I'm going on a road trip. We're gonna run this and actually see if this helps with our oil consumption or not. Everyone in the forum says, yeah, get a thicker oil, dude. and it'll help with your oil consumption. Well, maybe on Japanese engines that have tighter clearances, tighter tolerances, but I don't know. I'm not so convinced on the N52 engines, especially when they're kind of designed to burn oil at high RPMs. That's how they're able to rev so high with the low tension piston rings. Anyway, this video will also be linked below, or you guys just hit the subscribe button, and when it's out, you'll see it.